MDGIL, Last Kamaji from FICCI. Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to all. I welcome you all to this roadshow where we are presenting the development and the initiative which is being taken by Gujarat government for different sectors in the industry. And I am here to talk about the two most emerging future demanding sectors, which is semiconductor electronics and biotechnology. I just want you to comprehend few numbers which we have came up or not came up, which is the facts which we have found out with after consultation with different semiconductor companies. Like for a fab, the requirements 60 megawatt of power, multi-level redundancy, high quality with fluctuation less than ±1%. Also to keep future ESG goal in the mind. 15 million liter water per day, and the fab giving 20 million liter effluent every day. Then ecosystem of different companies within a radius of 5 kilometers, ranging from electronics, from chemicals, from gases. Faster execution of projects, keeping the view, different licenses, permissions, doing the construction, a large talent pool. These are the basic minimum requirements for setting up a fab. And as I can assume that many of the industry leaders are from this sector, they must be knowing it. So to set up this kind of unit, these are the things which you require in your immediate vicinities. And when you visualize a fab, nothing in down the 4-5 years, you want this immediately. So to have a journey in semiconductor and electronics, we need to have these factors ready with us. And we are proud to say that in Gujarat, we are already on the ground. Not on the paper, we have already executed these projects. And we are also proud to say that Gujarat is going to be the gateway to semiconductor, gateway to silicon for India. I want to take you through that robust infrastructure which we have set up for electronics and semiconductor industry. So for example, in Dholera Special Investment Region, we have a power infrastructure which can give you, a single substation can give you 1000 megawatt of power on 400 kV lines. It can supply you 500 megawatt power on 220 kV lines. One of the most cheapest rate, 5.8 rupees per unit. And when you put the government subsidies, your effective power tariff come around 3.8 rupees per unit, which is even lower than what you are getting in the highly developed countries like US, South Korea or Taiwan. We have compared it with the Taiwan rates and they are much cheaper. It's almost 8 cents per unit. Then a common effluent treatment plant. When a fab is releasing 12 million liter water per day, how are you going to treat it? You need to have a dedicated common effluent treatment park. In Dholera, we already have a 20 MLD CETP ready. It's going to be commissioned by end of this month. Water supply, where you require 15 million liter a day for a fab without any interruption. In Dholera, we have already set up 100 million liter per day water supply. STP facilities, then recycled water facilities, the infrastructure. This infrastructure is already on the ground, already executed. So the moment a fab want to establish, next day onward they can start their construction. They don't need to wait for 3 years to power lines to come to the place and a substation getting erected there. This infrastructure is already on the place there. Gift city. So as Bangalore is the hub for the most of the design companies which are working with the semiconductor fabs and bringing innovative design to the system, Gift City is the perfect place to replicate the same model with better infrastructure, walk to work culture, better environment, better ease of living, affordable housing there, available there. That makes a competent case to set up a design ecosystem next to the fab ecosystem, which makes a complete chain. So starting from the design to foundry to fabrication to final electronic product. So in Gujarat, we are providing from designing to the final device. Hand-holding support of the government is most essential for setting up fab anywhere in the world. Whether it's a country like United States, it's a country like Taiwan, South Korea, Japan, even India, we need to have that handholding support of the government. And in Gujarat, Gujarat State Electronic Mission has been set up for this only purpose. Our objective is to give that handholding support to all electronics and semiconductor companies, getting all the permissions, licenses, site selections, studies, site studies, giving them all, answering all their queries, their questions, and resolving them. With that support, it is our team, GSEM, which do all the running, getting all the work done for the industry. So they don't feel any kind of alienation that they are moving from one country to other country, they are coming to one state to other state, and they don't know where to go, how to do it. So that is the job of GSEM, to give that kind of handholding support. And one of the greatest example which we have achieved is our Micron project. The Micron, as this project, as you all are aware, it was announced by our Honorable Prime Minister in United States in June 2023, this year. Within a span of 6 days, we were able to execute the MOU with Micron team. We were able to give the project approval within 6 days of Government of India announcing the project. And the same day, we were able to give them the land allotment letter. This is the fastest they could go anywhere in the world. Then in the ensuring period of next 1.5 months, we worked, we ran around, we gave all the permissions like consent to establish from Pollution Control Board, fire NOCs, building plan approvals, labor approvals, water and power connections. So this is the thing which I am talking about. The power requirement is so high that even to do the planning for that, it requires years to at various places. But here, within 1.5 months, we were able to give the power connection to them. And on last month in September, within a span of 3 months from announcement of project, we were able to do the groundbreaking of the project. This is the fastest execution of the project anywhere happened, even from the Micron hefty standards. And we are committed that their completion of the project will be by end of next year, and we are sure that we will be able to provide all kind of support to them to execute that project. As I mentioned, the talent pool is one of the key aspects for this particular industry, whether it's electronics or semiconductor or biotechnology. And Gujarat is blessed with some of the high premier institutes across in the country. Like IIT Gandhinagar is the leading in engineering and research. IIM Ahmedabad is known to almost everyone. It's a dream to go there. And SVNIT Surat, one of the oldest engineering college in the state. IIT Vadodara, Surat, IICT Gandhinagar. These colleges and institutes are generating a large amount of talent pool, which is of global standard. Micron has itself started hiring these people. They have started visiting campuses, and the first batch they have already hired from the Gujarat colleges. But at the same time, we understand that there is a large number of talent required at the shop floor level. These people are not engineers. These are the diploma holders. These are the 12th pass outs, who are needed to be trained in right skills. They are needed to be given the right set of skills so that they can work in this particular high-tech industry. Working in a semiconductor and electronic industry is much different than working in a traditional industry. So with close to 600 ITIs, Gujarat is training 1.5 lakh professionals, trained ITI professionals. They are working across different sectors, from automobiles to heavy engineering to chemicals to petrochemicals, and now we have taken upon ourselves to train them in semiconductor and electronics industry also. And as all of you know, that once Government of India announced their semiconductor policy, Gujarat was the first state, and still the state which is having a dedicated semiconductor policy, which is linked with Government of India. And along with Government of India policy, we provide one of the best capital support to this industry. 40% of Government of India's capital incentive is being provided by Gujarat government. So totally it combined become 70% of the capital subsidy. Water, high quality water at one of the cheapest rate. Power tariff subsidy of 2 rupees per unit. So it is somehow, it is in a way covering both your capital investment and also your operational investment. But as we understand that semiconductor industry requires a thriving electronic sector along with it. So Gujarat government came up with a very attractive electronic policy which comprises both fiscal and non-fiscal incentives. And with this policy, we are sure that Gujarat is going to become one of the most cost-effective place to do your production for electronics in terms of capital assistance, logistic subsidy. As we understand that a lot of equipments are going to come from countries like Europe, countries in Europe or in East Asia, they require some kind of logistic support. So we consciously took a decision that we need to provide some kind of logistic support to these industries also. Apart from that, interest subventions or interest subsidy and subsidy on power has also been incorporated in our electronic policy. And this has been one of the most interesting part to understand the ecosystem which is already present in Gujarat. There has been some misnomers across various companies that Gujarat has more traditional industry, whether it's a textile, petrochemical, chemical, but nothing in electronics. But when we did this deep study with all the companies present in Gujarat, we are able to found that there is a thriving electronic sector already present in Gujarat. It was surprising for a CMD of Bell to know that there are 200 approved suppliers of Bell which are present and doing production in Gujarat. So if we see that in semiconductor ecosystem, Micron is already there. We are having in advanced talk with some of the big names in semiconductor industries like AMAT, Lam Research, Air Liquide, Inox. And existing ecosystem in designs, we have eInfochips, which is doing a great work. In chemical and gases, there is a no-brainer. Everybody knows that these companies, all kind of producing all kind of chemicals. You name the chemicals, whether it's a semiconductor or electronics, you will find it in Gujarat. Although we require to upgrade it to qualify for semiconductor industry, but they are ready to do that. We are one of the largest PCB assembly state. Although it has been considered that the states like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu has been the powerhouse for electronics, but Gujarat is producing one of the largest amount of PCBs. We are supplying all the PCBs to automotive components, automotive electronics, consumer electronics, and these are in mediums and small sectors. Then cables, chargers, machine part castings, aluminium foundries. One of the key component for any automotive industry is the aluminium foundries. And we have a large sector already present in Gujarat. Rajkot is known for all kind of machining tools available there. So the whole ecosystem requiring for electronics or semiconductor industry to thrive is already present in Gujarat. Apart from that, whole systems which are required in this ecosystem is present there. So now it's upon you to pick the right partners and start your production in Gujarat for electronics and semiconductors. At the same time, I want to highlight the another sector which is equally complex, equally demanding, that is biotechnology sector. Over the time, Gujarat has done excellently well in pharma sectors, and now these pharma companies has taken upon themselves to move toward biotech sector. So it's not only about pharma biotechs, but they have moved toward food biotechs, they have moved toward agri-biotech, fertilizers, and they have set up a whole ecosystems in Gujarat in biotechnology. And we are proud to say that one of the largest fermenter in Asia is being in Gujarat. That has been set up by Concord Biotech in Kheda district of Gujarat. So over the last 3 decades, the number of biotech companies growing and running successful businesses in Gujarat has been increasing. We have more than 250 companies at present in Gujarat who are doing in biotech sector. They are spread across agri-biotech, pharma, industrial biotech, environmental biotechs, and pharma biotechs is generating an excellently large amount of revenues. Zydus, Sun Pharma, Concord Biotech, Sundiota, all these companies has done exceedingly well there. And keeping this in mind, Government of Gujarat has came up with Gujarat Biotech policy, which I can say is one of the best because it covers both your capital and your operational cost. It provides you incentives on your capital investment and your operational expenses. Apart from that, interest subsidies and employee support, like 100% reimbursement of EPF. These kind of employment supports are also being provided under this particular policy. And we have some very well cases which has been supported by government also, which has these companies has taken benefits of these government schemes, like as I mentioned, Concord Biotech, Amplygene, Zytex Biotech. So all these are our feather in our cap, that with the help of government support, with the help of conducive policies, conducive business environment, these companies has been able to grow and become a leader in biotech sector. So with this, I want to conclude my presentation, and we will be more than happy to take queries at GSEM and Gujarat State Biotech Mission for your future investment, for your future planning, for your future business opportunities. Look up in Gujarat. Thank you very much.